Hello guys, how are you today? Welcome to our first video. Today we're going to do a quick top-down analysis for Bitcoin, draw out some important levels and try to understand what are the key points where this market can turn, or what are the points which will show us that we may still range. So let's get right down to it. Here I have the Bitstamp chart for significant historics. Generally, it's much better to chart on something of higher volume. So for shorter time frames, I do recommend that you continue to chart on the BitMEX chart. But for now, because we need historics, let's start on the Bitstamp chart. On the monthly here, we can see that we have 3 wicks. This is very, very significant. We want to look at the historics and see that if we've ever had this before. I can see in the end of 2011 we did have something similar. Also 2015 winter we had something similar, maybe not as wicky, but we had the monthly at similar levels. So in these essential points of the market, you can see that how they are similar. They are consolidations after the first impulse. And what you can clearly see now, what is really different is that the first monthlies that we had, I mean, it was only a couple of months. The last time we had 3 months of a bull before we started consolidating, and this time we've had an entire 5 months. That's really, really impressive from BTC. Really hope you caught this run. It was a great time to be long on Bitcoin. Very critically now, in all these 3 months, what we can see is that the previous consolidations, the monthly lows were being held. And you can see that each consolidation, the previous month's low was being defended. So here on this month, what we want to see, if you are a bull on BTC, is this previous month's low to hold. This is really, really critical for this to be reflecting as a flat monthly consolidation, exactly like we've had in the previous 2 market cycles for Bitcoin. Here we want to draw a couple of other quick monthly levels. This was a very, very important monthly level, the monthly open and close of the previous high of the market cycle. The monthly open and low of the previous months, let's point that out as well, because I think this was what was showing us a range in the last couple of weeks. Let's drill down to the weekly now. For the weekly time frame, what I want to really point out is this very interesting level. This is the equal lows on the weekly, and I think that if we lose this previous month's level, this is the most attractive point for price, and essentially taking this level out would give us a very, very nice reaction for Bitcoin. Another very interesting weekly level is from this weekly candle that took us to new highs in the previous cycle. And I mean, this is very, very far-fetched, but also a very, very attractive level. I want to quickly draw out some fibs just to show you if there's something else that kind of comes together. You can see a 61.8 golden retracement on this weekly level. So for this entire cycle, this is again a very, very attractive point for price to give us a good reaction. So in terms of levels, yes, on the monthly and weekly, I think this is what is interesting. For the daily, I can essentially draw out a nice level over here for the daily, which has been really being tested. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks, and now this is the 5th test for this daily level, slowly weakening. And I think if we close the daily below this, we are coming right down to test this really, really important monthly level. So this is a really nice way when we are looking at any asset class to come from the highest time frames to give us a very good perspective of what we should expect. So this is what we are looking at right now. I would say that if you're not already short, I called a really nice short on my Twitter for the loss of this monthly level. I'm still holding a short from here. Added some yesterday. We had we can go out to the 4 hour to show you. We had a few stop runs over here which were showing a lot of weakness, so I added some over here. And if you're not short already and you're looking for a short, I would say what you want to see is a daily close below this level. And if you can see it, a retest of it should give you a nice short opportunity all the way till this monthly level. I expect this to not go down without a fight, so definitely we should get some kind of a reaction here. I would be taking some profits down here, and if this does get taken out, a retest of this should give another shorting opportunity. So if you're not short already, a confirmation with a daily close below this level is what you should be looking for. And if you are short already, essentially this level was something to possibly take a little bit off the table. Always it makes sense in the current climate that we are right now. We are sideways with a slight bearish bias, but what you should be looking for, if you want to look for upside, is essentially for price to get back above this level and find support over here. If that does happen, yes, we can say that we are still sideways. So that is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please come on and like and subscribe, and we will definitely be coming up with more and more regular updates on Bitcoin and eventually other altcoins and more asset classes to give you a good picture of the market. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Do hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Cheers.